Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. All right, so we're going to prep this little corner and weld this this little addition on. So if I had a grinder that worked. Obviously this one doesn't. All right, we're going to go find a grinder. All right, let's try this again. I think we got a grinder that functions. Looks pretty good. What else are we doing? We ground that. We got that ground. That's going to sit pretty good. Okay, let's drag the welder over here and see what we can do. Okay, we're just going to preheat that just a little bit because that's a lot of metal to be trying to heat up with the welder. That should do. Now we're going to just try to do this while we hang on to it. Well, let's hang on to it with a clip. That's better. That's pretty close. I like it. All right, we ready? Looks like it's going to do okay. Let's bring it up. See if we can get underneath here a little bit. Okay, now we want to weld down below here. Let's bring you down. All right, well, I want to build myself a stop on this so that this has something to bottom out onto. And I think we're going to use something like this. Maybe, yeah, about there. And then I want to have enough out here for a thread. So something like about that, I'd say. So let's take this over to the mill and see what we can do with it. Oh, let's do this. We're going to want to be right about there. So that means our line is about there. Okay, well, first thing I want to do is square up these surfaces. Let's just go ahead and go in and work them a bit. A little bit more. There we go. That's got it. So the next thing we want to do is come down the center and make our slot. Okay, so we got a 1/4 inch bit. We're going to run it right through the center of this, and that should make it what we want. All right, we take it out and we give it a test. See what we've got. Actually, I'm thinking that's not deep enough. Right off the bat. We need to be somewhere in there. So let's do this again. All right, that might do the trick. A little bit more. All right, we got ourselves a slot. Let's go. All right, we're going to take off some corners here. We need to get a bigger bit in there first. All right, now we're going to come in, cut just a bit of an angle on that face. looks pretty good. Now we're going to come in and take a 45 off of the back side of this. Come on. Because we certainly don't need it. Something's close to 45. Okay, that's a good start. Should be good. Gonna go over and give it a try. And I put just a little bit of an angle right in there in order to match the line. And as I can see, it doesn't exactly match the line, but it's close. So this is good for that. I think we can take some of the material off of the bottom here, like something like that, and then this would come all the way over, and we want a fair amount for the screw to go through. But for the moment we can take this off, and then we'll come back in and saw that, and then come back in and do our machine work with that. Okay, we're going to just come in and take this little bit off right here. All right, that's looking a lot better. A lot more trim, let's put it that way. So now we'll take it over to the saw and cut this little part off right here, and then we drill our hole, and I think we pretty much got what we want. And since there's almost no stub there, the only safe way to cut this is on the bandsaw, even though it's going to take forever. Well, that wasn't actually too bad. I'm thinking 2 minutes. All right, yeah. Well, first thing we're going to make is our locking bolt, and that, I want to be able to do that with my fingers. So I'm putting this little T-handle on here that should give me the ability to tighten and loosen it with my fingers. Let's see how it goes. That should do the trick. We'll let that cool a little bit. Well, actually, we can just go ahead and cool it. Not exactly level, but we can straighten that out. But it's not bad. All right. So we've got that. Now we need to go up to the mill and okay, we're gonna do a fine thread on this. It'll make it, oh no we can't because we used the coarse threaded bolt. Alright. Coarse thread it is. All right. Something like about there and center there. I'd say that looks pretty good. I like it. Let's drill. Am I on the right side? Yes. Okay, let's see how our little lock system's gonna work here. Bring this back, set it up, tighten it, and this comes against that stop every time. And that's what we want. And then of course we can adjust it down if we need to. I like it. Yeah, let's, we're going to go ahead and build another T-handle. Okay, so let's see how our little T-handle is going to work now that we've got the correct thread pattern. Yeah, nice and tight. Comes up, taps up against it. That's good. I like it. And then of course we have this adjustment down here. Where's our tool? That we can get about 5 degrees one way or the other. All right. Now we got one last thing to do, and that is, let's see, I'm going to switch you around. Last thing could be a doozy. We're going to first try to slide this in and bring it up against our jaws, for lack of a better word, and see what this is going to do. Yeah, it's in too far. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, but then it, once I come down on it, it pushes it back. So what I need to do, and I really only have to do it to this one, and actually not even that one, the smaller one, wherever it's at. I think it's up here. Yeah, there it is. I think what I need to do is come into this angle and remove this thickness, because this is what I'm going to be working with a lot in doing these nutcrackers. So what I want to do is leave maybe a 1/4 inch of material and then take out this amount this thick. Follow where I'm going? And then when this is down in here, this can get closer. Lucky my toe wasn't there. This can get closer. What I'm seeing is we take out this whole section. Right about to there. So remove this entire section, not this far in, because it's not that necessary. What we have to do is we have to come to, most of our bends are going to be right here, there and there. That's where our bend is. And that comes up against and doesn't quite make it. Yeah, and then this would be just for this material here, and it would still be strong enough. We're not going to take that much out. Maybe, oh, 1/8 of an inch. So it's still, we still have plenty of strength. Now the question is, I wouldn't think that Harbor Freight would have hardened blades, but it's possible. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll go ahead and chuck it up, and we'll run this back that 1/8 of an inch and see what we come up with. All right, we got our piece cut back. Oh, it was about 125 thousandths. Take off some of those burrs just so I don't get cut. That's some hard shit. Okay, so now let's take off this big plate and put. Okay, and we got that cut within about, oh, I'd say I cut 125 thousandths off of there, so that should give us enough room to hang ourselves. Get a little bit of a pressure on it. let's see what we got now. We may actually have it. See these little lines here. In fact, I'll just make a stronger line there. We have to come out to 715 thousandths, which is there and there. Okay, so we've got this set up, and it seems to be working just fine. Lock it in, bring it up, turn it, lock it in, oops, bring it up, and we've got nice square edges, and it is exactly the size that we need. And maybe I'll bring the tool out, or the cutter out, the nutcracker out, and let's have a look at it. Okay, here's what we want. We want this to be able to fit in the middle of that, and man, that fits just about to the T. That is just right. Now we'll do 4 or 5 of them just to make sure, and we'll go from there. Well, that was quite a journey, and now we can bend these pretty consistently, and we've got 2 or 3 other designs to bend for this, and then we've got a bunch of welding and a bunch of painting and you know, all of that stuff that comes along with building stuff. So yeah, and this is Sunday, and I've been just kind of playing with this, having a great time. This is Nick Collier checking out.